Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Got a man, it's Hicks. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over FIU. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Martin.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. There he goes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's gone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's Holstein. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot. Second down, they're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone. It's gone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. He's got an open man. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back on the field and ready to roll. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
To be honest, I think the quarterback is a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a 2-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Denmark. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He wants it all. Trying to find the end zone. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
The play-action fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to...
Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cal is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that has not been stopped since that group stepped off the bus.
And the returner will be brought down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be a...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle.
Hey, bro.
Hit that thing.
You can get the game, bro. I got these bitch-ass niggas crying about playing at a certain time and shit.
And they struck quickly for the touchdown.
You heard me. I'm going to concede after this drive right here.
It's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full...
Looking for a deep man. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he...